Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 3. This game was quite interesting. However, before going to this game, let's look at what is happening in AFCON. The round of 16 is on, and then Senegal just finished with Sudan. Senegal is the first African nation to qualify for quarterfinals. Wow, congratulations, Senegal. That is Mane and Jackson. Congratulations to you guys and your team members. That's for AFCON. Let's dive into this Bournemouth Arsenal game. We all need that to be a very difficult game for Arsenal, because you see, once you are at the first position, there is this natural pressure that will be on you at all times. Because if you look at this game very well, it does appear that Bournemouth actually pushed Arsenal so much to the point that they were looking at, we should draw this game. This game should be a draw on the side of Bournemouth. But Arsenal was resilient enough. Remember, they were playing away to win this game. So congratulations, Arsenal. Now, in this game, you notice that Bournemouth had a very dangerous tactics, and that's what they did when they played with Chelsea. If you recall, they put up a consistent energy from start to finish. Those guys didn't rest. I beg, better go check them for something, because these guys, they tire. To some extent, it looks like they were trying to now begin to pressure Arsenal, press Arsenal. Arsenal rebounds again, and that's why I keep saying that once you have a squad depth, or more, you go for it, especially if your coach knows what he's doing. Like, we can all agree that at the moment, Teta know what they do. So Arsenal did very well, and then I also noticed too that the first error by Gabriel, which gave Bournemouth the advantage to be a goal up, didn't deter Arsenal. Arsenal didn't say, you still have to wait. That no, Arsenal pushed, and that is how to show that winning mentality. When you have an issue in a game, you don't give up. You keep pressing and you keep pushing. So good one for Arsenal. So let me thank some Arsenal key players. One is Declan Rice. Whether I like it or not, yes, people keep saying that Caicedo actually is better than him and all that, and that's what says, no, better than Caicedo. Rice understands how to close spaces. If you check out the 2 goals he scored, you understand when the space is open, how to close the space and then be able to make good of that particular situation. So Rice, man, you tried. He did well in Arsenal. Now, Arsenal has pushed back. That is what this particular video is trying to explain. Arsenal has pushed back the pressure to Manchester City. That's the logic. The moment Arsenal secured these 3 points, or more pressure will go back to Manchester City again now. So it is left for Manchester City to be able to get something out of their game with Chelsea. That game with Chelsea, ordinary people don't conclude say Man City don't win that game. But now, how many goals they go score Chelsea? Because Chelsea at the moment is completely broken. Chelsea at the moment doesn't have a coach. They are bringing an under-21 coach to come and manage a club for now. So Chelsea is not organized to be able to put up any strong force. But this is football, bro. Twists can happen. Anything can happen in football. Don't get it assured that Man City don't get that 3 points. So for Arsenal fans, Chelsea should be able to draw them or miraculously win them in that game, which I doubt if that will happen. So it was a good game for Arsenal. They scored a good 3 points. That's what matters. At this stage now, what matters is 3 good points. No matter how you want to do them. And I think that is what Arsenal begin to adopt now. Arsenal they do like make we play nice game. No. Arsenal game plan now, collect the 3 points. Period. No matter how you want to do them, collect 3 points. Opponents feel they pressure you, but make sure you collect 3 points. That's just it. And then the combo between Saliba and Gabriel, they work. See what Gabriel did today. There are key moments, the guy, the head ball, the push ball out. That shows a good player. That guy is not just a defender. He's a leader. He knows what he's doing. And that person feel they score goal, but this guy, they do a lot, at the back line. And he supports midfield most times too. So kudos to him. He did well too, especially coming back to equalize that game after his tragic error initially. The guy tried so much. So kudos to Arsenal. Let's see what Man City is going to do with a game with Chelsea, and then we'll also come back to be able to explain to everyone too, the situation and how the table is going. At the moment now, Arsenal is on top of the table, cruising seriously. If you check, they have won their last 5 games or more, and then Bournemouth too. At this situation, Bournemouth has drew 3 of their games and lost 2. In their last 5 games, they have not won just one. They've not won one game. Can you imagine? So you can imagine where they were coming from to be able to push Arsenal and give them pressure, because no club won go relegation to be honest with you. So Arsenal is doing very well. They are at 48 points at the moment, temporarily until, of course, even if Man City win their game, I'm not sure they won't top Arsenal. So Arsenal is at 48 points at the moment. Aston Villa is at 42 points temporarily until Man City plays again tomorrow. Man City is at 41 points as we speak at this moment. You know, by the time they play the game tomorrow, this table will change. We'll not be able to look at the situation on ground. And we'll also come back to explain to everyone the table situation for EPL.